Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Zulkifli bin Azmin, matric number AN190045. So in this video, I will talk about my final year project. The topic of this project is stair climbing trolley. So we will go through for the chapter 1. So for the chapter 1, that is the introduction of this project. So within the organization, trolley are the one of the important and supportive device that are used in process of transporting heavy item from one location to another. The use of the trolley make it possible to move the heavy stuff with very little effort, but it is a high difficult task to physically carry a variety of items up and down the stair to reach a higher level on a number of occasions. So this project will discuss about the load carrying trolley of the kind that can be controlled mechanically and move both upward and downward up of step. So we will go through for the next part, that is research background. So difficult task of moving the heavy item from one location to another is never easy. When it comes to moving heavy stuff up staircase, it becomes increasingly difficult to do so in a manner that is both safe for human for the item. The heavy item must be handled with more care, and increase the number of people are required to carry up it the stairway. It's the goal of this study to design a method for moving big weight up and downstairs, and our society everyday need the emplacement of such an item. Next, we will discuss about the problem statement. So firstly, identify the weight limit of the load that the trolley can handle till it reach break-even, depending on the density and substance. The durability of each material utilized to create this product differs. As the primary material for this product body parts, material with high durability and low weight will be identified. If the material is heavy, then more energy is needed. The safety factor is lowered and the possibility of a hazard increase. Next, we will discuss about the objective of this project. So basically, we have 4 main objectives of this project. Firstly, to make progress in developing a system for transporting heavy weight up and downstairs. The next one is to reduce painless work during lifting heavy material from the ground to the higher level, especially if there are no lifting facilities for moving object from one floor to another floor. Okay, the third one, to demonstrate that four-wheel layout is better compared to standard wheel design while ascending stair. The last one is to assure the reduction in the amount of energy need to lift load when ascending stair, and in addition to increase their safety factor. Next, we will talk about the research scope of this project. So firstly, to transport heavy load across a building that do not have any elevator or escalator. It is a mechanically based technology that enable a single individual to carry load up and downstairs. The second one is to create such a mechanism that, in addition to reducing the amount of human force required to transfer load, should also achieve maximum cost efficiency while maintaining the system minimalism. The next one is to choose and build trolley tires that are different from the ones that are now in usage, make it possible to carry product upstairs in manner that is both simpler and more efficient without needing a large of physical work. Okay, next we move to the significance of this study. So this project aims to solve a customer lifting problem, especially when transporting things upstairs. The trolley design will use a unique trolley entire design and also cost effective with the best material using. People may reduce their energy usage and the time they spend lifting object, also reducing the risk of accident. So we will move to the next chapter of this project, which is a literature review. So in this chapter, I have looked at many research articles, addressed the challenge, and developed a model of trolley based on the following kind of mechanism that have been found through the study and analysis. Different researchers have carried out a wide range of study on stair climbing trolley. It requires a detailed check of the weight capacity of the body and the stress that is passed to the wheel alignment. So this is some type of trolley that we can easily find around us. The first one is wheel trolley that maybe we can find it in supermarket. Next one is folding trolley. It used to pick up maybe a box or something like that. Next is garden trolley. The next one is kitchen trolley. Maybe we can find in restaurant. And the last one is set trolley. Next, we will talk about some history of stair climbing trolley. So, stair climbing trolley, named Upcut, create a folding stair climbing trolley. Leonid Kodor and Michael Resnick found triplet. At this one carnival, they earned most innovative concept for its Upcut product line. However, the above list hand cut can be used by anybody. Lifting a hand truck upstairs violates the device function since the user must move the cart which use the full weight. Next, I will talk about the ergonomic design. So in order to create a new brand design, we need to understand the need of the users first. So the study of how human and machine interact, as well as the element that play a role in how that relationship is shaped, is known as ergonomic. Its goal to improve the overall performance of the system by enhancing the interaction between human and machine. This may be accomplished by putting in a more user-friendly interface or by designing out aspects in the working environment. Next is about the human factor. In addition to the field itself, the term human factor engineering is used to describe a knowledge base and a technique. Facts and ideas concern human characteristics, capabilities, and limitations in relation to machine and the environment are the focus of human factor engineering. Next, about the personal factor and risk. First, if there are handholds available, applying force and maintaining control of the load will be much simpler. Next, check to see that the weight can be transferred, bend slope, and irregular terrain without becoming unstable. Next, any piece of equipment that rolls on wheels required well-maintained wheel or caster that are the appropriate size for the item. The last one, productivity should be maintained throughout any break that are taken. Plan the path and check to see that the worker will be able to get above the load without injuring themselves. Next, I will discuss about the methodology. So methodology is a kind of strategy that, depending on context, may also be referred to as a technique. This is especially true when the strategy is in discussion has been used on multiple times. In this chapter, we will find a lot of information regarding the trip that I took while creating this final product, including the procedure that we went through. So we will go through for the flowchart. So this is my flowchart through this project. So for now, I have done to design process of trolley and make some simulation on it by using SolidWorks software. Next, I will move to the material selection. So for fabrication process, I have choose some material that suit to the part of the trolley. So first, on the body of the trolley, I use the mild steel. So mild steel, the form of the steel known as mild steel, which is also known as plain cover steel. It is the most common type of steel. This due to the fact that mild steel has a price that significantly lower than the other type of steel. while also providing material properties that are acceptable for a greater variety of application than iron does. Next, for the wheel web, I use the stainless steel grade 304. So this stainless steel is the standard 18 grade known as type 302, with an increased amount of chromium and decreased amount of carbon. A lower carbon content reduces the likelihood that welding will result in the precipitation of chromium carbide and make the material less susceptible to rectangular corrosion. Next, for the wheel, I use the normal high quality of rubber. Particles such as carbon black or silica are often used to fill the rubber used in the tire of manufacturing. They include a tire and a body in their makeup. The section of the tire that come into contact with the ground is called the tread. The section of the object that is in touch with the road at the certain point in time is referred to as the contact. Next, I will move to the design and modeling. So basically, this design have 5 main parts that are 4-star wheel frame, shaft, frame body, and tire. So after assemble all this part, we got the final design of this trolley. Next, this figure show the 4-star wheel while climbing stair and the mechanism of it. Next one is about the analysis. So I have made some simulation into this trolley. So this is the part that I have applied the force. I have applied 40 kg force into each item. Lastly, this is the final result of simulation after the force applied. The strain, displacement, and stress as shown as in this figure. That's all from me. Thank you.